Hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel of Study and Play and Craft. Today I am going to teach you what is advertisement, and I am also going to tell you its types and advantages, and I am going to tell you how it affects the consumers, meaning us. So let's start by our discussion. What are we going to discuss? I'm going to discuss what is advertising and what is a brand. And nextly, I'm going to teach you what is objectives of advertising and types of advertising, advantage of advertising, media and advertising, and finally the consumers. What is advertising and what is a brand? Advertising is a form of communication, and the aim is to make a person buy a product or use a service. It informs consumers about a particular company's product, and it also tries to present it as a solution to their problem. Advertising is all about building brands. So, what are brands? Brands are an identity of a specific product, service, or business. It can be represented by a name, logo, or a sign. There are two types of brand. First is international brand, which has a worldwide recognition, and a national brand, which is known in only one region. Suppose like India. Objectives of advertising. Advertisements have several aims. At first stage, it seeks to inform the consumers about a product. Then it convinces the consumers to buy a product. And finally, it serves as a reminder um, we can take an ad of Samsung's C Flip 5, which has this much aims. Like first, it inform the consumer about the Flip 5, and it also convince the consumers to buy the product. And finally, it says it again. Types of advertisements. There are three types of advertisement, namely commercial advertisement, non-commercial advertisement, and social advertisement. Commercial advertisement. Its aim is to persuade consumers to buy a particular product like clothes, household goods, beverages, electronics, etc. And the non-commercial advertisement, however, are created by political parties, charitable institutions, and non-government organizations to inform people about the work they are doing. Then comes the social advertisement. Like social advertisement is a form of non-commercial advertisement, and its aim is to create awareness among the public about an important social issue. Literacy campaign and polio campaigns are examples of social advertising. Sometimes large enterprises or government sponsor advertisements to convey social message. For example, the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan or Clean India campaign is a national undertaking by the government. Through the use of hoardings and advertisements on the radio and television, the campaign is trying to create awareness regarding cleanliness and the use of toilet. What are the advantage of advertising? The first advantage is it creates a demand for a product by making consumers know that it is available in the market. Then it encourages the competition among brands. This is very useful for us because this pushes producers to improve the quality of the product and reduce the price. Advertising identifies the unique selling point, like USP of a product, and communicates it to the consumer. This further convinces the consumer to buy the product. Like I said, the example can be C55 Samsung's. The unique selling point of that is it can fold, and it has a good camera and a nice display. These are the unique selling points. Then that one advertising ensures that a product has a stable market. Then it influences the choice of several brands in the market and their relative advantages. Now let's talk about media and advertisement and a perfect medium for advertisement. So advertisements are an important source of income for the media. They regularly appear in newspapers, magazines, posters, handbills, hoardings, and are broadcast on radio and television. So okay, let's find a perfect medium for advertising. So we can take first as newspapers. Like newspapers have a wide reach. They are useful advertising medium for products targeting a large audience. Magazines are also like a newspaper and also serve as an effective and a useful medium for advertising. They are circulated widely and the cost of advertising a product is comparatively less, like a television for example. It is way lesser than television. However, this advertisement in newspapers and magazines tend to be overlooked by the readers. This defeats the purpose of advertising. Okay, so next comes the posters. So advertisements on posters, handbills, and hoardings attract the attention of consumers, but the response of consumer is not known, which make it an ineffective method. Then comes the radio. Radio reaches out to people where there are no other means of advertisement, which make it and also an ineffective method. And television, on the other hand, is the most effective medium for advertising as it is audiovisual. However, it is an expensive medium, like 20 to 30,000 in India. Nevertheless, the popularity of television as a medium for advertising cannot be disputed. But nowadays, the internet is emerging as a cheap and effective medium for advertising. This is because more and more people are getting access to the internet, even the rural areas. So, choosing the medium for advertisement is an important as it involves several factors like the target audience and the expenditure. Yeah. So now let's talk about consumerism. So one of the biggest problems in advertising that it encourages an unhealthy desire to consume more than needed. So people begin to place greater values on acquiring more commodities. So they think that it reflects their social status. So they need to consume more and more products regardless of requirement, which is known as consumerism. So, advertisement at times can be misleading. They exaggerate the merits of a particular product and rule the consumers into buying that product. So, through advertisement, competitioning brands try to outdo each other by making tall claims. So, the urge to acquire more products affect the ability of individual to save. Therefore, besides the social evil, it has an adverse economical impact. However, the government has enacted certain laws to protect consumers from misleading advertisements. So these laws also ensure that the product of particular accurate and responsible advertising. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked it and I wish you subscribe and like and comment to how to make this video even better.